This poem's called No Joke. And I wrote it when I was teaching at Sacramento City College, carpooling back and forth. Yeah, it's another Mother's Day poem. So it's on page 72. I try to describe my mother to my carpool partner, an ex-cop, but I come up short. Since we're both English teachers, I rely on illusion, our stock in trade. My mother is Medea, Queen Gertrude, Steinbeck's Kathy burning down the house. My carpool partner shakes her head. I try again. My own metaphors, basket of rattlesnakes, boom slang, electric eel. She just laughs. Clearly, she doesn't get it. But this July day, headed east on Highway 50, it's goddamn hot, my back wet, sticking to the seat. The windows are rolled down, there's no relief. And I segue to my older brother's divorce, the whole sad story. Hurts, hospitals, motorcycles, madness, tracing it back to its origins, the day of his wedding 13 years ago in one of those burgs outside Los Angeles, Studio City, Glendale, Arcadia, I'm not really sure where, but it was late May. We'd rented a car that morning, 5 of us. My younger brother drives, my godfather in the passenger seat, me, my mother, and my husband in back. It's 11 o'clock. The wedding starts at 1. We're zooming on the Pasadena freeway, approaching the Colorado Street Bridge when my mother launches into a story about the overpass. Built in 1919 and crossing the Arroyo Seco riverbed. It's known as the Suicide Bridge. Nearly 100 people have jumped to their deaths. Then she tells us another story, how one night when she was driving home at rush hour, right near this spot, the very one we're approaching, someone had jumped onto the freeway, traffic swerved, as you might expect. But my mother didn't know why. After all, she hadn't seen the jumper. So she kept going, straight down the freeway, a good 45 to 50 miles an hour in her sporty Toyota. And then she sees him, the jumper, who was at first a body lying flat out in the middle of her lane, but then the jumper sits up, raises his torso and head so that he's looking directly at my mother, who's driving the Toyota 45 to 50 miles an hour. But it's too late. My mother runs right over him, the jumper, the man who is sitting up, staring into my mother's eyes. And although she can feel the bumpity bump bump of the man's body beneath the chassis, my mother keeps driving, not stopping. It's only 5 more minutes to her house on Beach Street in South Pasadena. At the wheel, my brother cackles. My husband and I look to each other astonished. I swallow and say, so more than likely you killed that man. My mother snaps, of course not, I never killed anyone. At that moment, my godfather, obviously not from Los Angeles, says, hey, aren't we close to Dodger Stadium? And we move on to baseball, runs batted in, wedding gifts. On Highway 50, to the east, thunderheads stacked fist upon fist over the Sierra. My carpool partner nods, speechless. Now she gets it.